to the next dimension.
Hey guys, it's undercoverdudes all the way from down with another episode of Q&A with UCD, the series where you guys ask me questions and I go and answer them. Now the first question is from the Asian Swags and he asks, what do you think of Combat Arms EU players? Now when I look at the top 5 players, and that's the only way I can see the difference between EU and NA, I see there's a massive playstyle difference between the two regions. Not so much skill level. Skill level's about the same, but the way they play the game is very different. Like in NA, majority of people go in a rush. Like there'll be some people that'll go and camp in the back, but it's kind of like it's taboo. You don't go in camp when you're in the North American region. It's just something really bad to do. We all suggest players to go and rush and be aggressive whenever they're playing. But in the EU, it's kind of taboo to go in the rush. Like in for example, Search and Destroy. When I get submitted Search and Destroy clips, I go and have a look at the chat. And when them from EU, when they go on rush, the whole chat's like, oh my god, rusher, kick, and they get kicked for rushing, when in NA that would be supported. So it's very weird. There's a massive playstyle difference between the two regions, but skill-wise, it's about the same. Now, Kenny's Doors asks, if you're a muffin, what type of muffin would you be? Now, I would be one of those, you know, plain muffins with, like, the chocolate chips inside. And I would seem like a very plain muffin. But when you get into the center, I'd be like that gooey, flowing chocolate, and it tastes really nice. I'm like, oh my god, so tasty. And that kind of represents myself in real life. Like on the outside, I seem like just a normal person, but when you get to know me, I kind of do something different. I do YouTube, I'm a bit of a different person. I kind of think I'm a bit unique. You know, I don't follow all the, you know, hipster trends and stuff like that. I think I'm a very unique person, and so this kind of, you know, equates to what I think I am in real life. Now, Ryan the Fallen asks, do you ever just lose the inspiration to play Combat Arms randomly? And definitely I do. Let's say I'm getting a really good gameplay, I'm playing some, you know, Death Room, Oil Rig, whatever, and I'm just beasting the whole team, especially against higher rankers, and then I get kicked for something bad, get kicked for a random reason. Like if I was using RPGs and dual Scorpions, of course, you know, if I get kicked, I'll be okay, that was a fair reason. But if I'm using like the M4A1 or the UMP or something, you know, generally fair, and I get kicked, I don't get aggressive, but I just get frustrated, and I'll just, you know, leave the game. I won't play Combat Arms for the rest of the night, and I'll play it maybe the day after or maybe 2 days after or whatever. I just get really frustrated when I just, you know, lose a gameplay that I could have put on YouTube, especially when it's like 5 minutes long and, you know, I lose the end of it of something because I get kicked and, you know, my commentary is like 6 minutes long. Oh, I just get really frustrated for that. But it doesn't matter. I go and play another game and I re-game, you know, I get a bit... You know, I don't get as frustrated from other games as Combat Arms, because Combat Arms is a very frustrating game. So I play other games, and I'm okay, then I go back to Combat Arms in a day or whatever. Now, Power CAE asks, what's your favourite sport? And my favourite sport is football. Now, you guys are going to be asking, what type of football, UCD? And I'm going to say that, like, the soccer football, because I think football, the only true type of football is soccer. And, you know, again, the terms is screwed up because, you know, people go and say, oh, what type of sport you like? And they say, I like football. Then they automatically think of AFL, American football. No, I like the soccer football. Because when you look at American football, you only use your feet like 5% of the time. In AFL, you only use your feet like 35% or 40% of the time. Soccer, you use your feet like 95% of the time, and you can't pick up the ball unless it's a throw-in or you're the goalkeeper, so it's majority of the time you're using your feet, so it should be truly called the original football. Now, that doesn't matter, I could go on a massive rant about that, but that doesn't matter. I like the sport, I support the team Everton. If you watch some of my earlier videos with Mystical Story Bro 99, you would know that. And pretty much, I just really like the sport. I like watching it, I like supporting the team, and I just think it's a really exciting sport that I really enjoy. Now, Derek Taylor goes and asks, UCD, I might start YouTube soon. What do you use to record your voice? I don't want to spend any money, and it's Sony Vegas free. Thanks. Now, recording your voice is a very simple deal. What you're going to do is download a program called Audacity. Audacity is the #1 voice recording tool on the planet, and it's free. It's amazing. All you need to do is just go and record your voice. It's Completely free, you don't need to go and crack it or anything. Just go and record your voice and you can just go and export it. Now what I do, you can put effects on it as well, like noise removal. I've got massive background noise and I go and remove that so you guys can't hear that. So if you have like a busy family or something like that, you can just go and record it for a couple seconds, sample it and then put it across the whole thing and boom, all of their voices will magically disappear and it is perfect. Now, Sony Vegas, you don't need to go and download it. If you're going to start commentaries, you don't need Sony Vegas. Use Windows Movie Maker. Everybody says it's a bad program, but it's actually really good. Use Audacity, record your microphone, export it, render it, whatever you want to call it, as a FLAC file. Don't do it as MP3, do it as FLAC, that's the highest quality. And then put it into Windows Movie Maker. Get your gameplay, put it in there, put the two together, and boom, you have a commentary. That's what Only Use Me Blade does, and he is like one of the biggest Call of Duty commentators, and he does exactly this. And it's perfect for him, and it'll be perfect for you if you just want to start out on YouTube. Sony Vegas is if you want to put edits and really good transitions and color correction and stuff like that. But for a normal commentator, this is perfect. Now that's all the questions I have time for today. Make sure you go and suggest questions for next time. And my brother's going to be joining me, so we're going to be doing a bit of a dual commentary thing for Q&A with UCD. And his name is Mystical Storybro 99 if you guys did not know. So pretty much suggest questions for him and myself, and you know, it'll be all good. Bye now, it's Undercover Dudes, all the way from Down Under, out.